It is now time for the Jeff Fox Radio Show. Jeff Fox Radio Show. Turn it up and get ready to talk sports and entertainment with your favorite sports brother. Follow the Jeff Fox Show on Instagram. That's at the Jeff Fox Show. Follow him on Twitter at Sports Bros Radio. And follow the Jeff Fox Show on Facebook at the Jeff Fox Show. Remember to subscribe on YouTube to Jeff Fox. You can always choose to support Jeff on Cash App. $ Radio Host 1. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the Jeff Fox Show. Powered by Brandstar Sports and Entertainment.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jeff Fox Show. I am him. He is I. Welcome, man. Appreciate everybody joining us up tonight. Make sure you share the link to the show. And, of course, hit us up at the Jeff Fox Show on the IG. Share the link everywhere on Twitter. We are at the Sports Bros on Twitter, THESPORTS, Sports Bros on Twitter. And, of course, you can check us out on the JeffFoxShow.com. All right, I will bring in my esteemed co-host. His name, Randy Savage. Coming off the bench, he's the sixth man. Lorenzo Thomas is unavailable right now, but Randy Savage is basically our Tyler Hero. You know, he comes off the bench just firing threes. You know, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Game time.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the title of the show, man, of course, tonight is Any Given Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And how about the Miami teams this weekend?
Yeah, all of them won today. All of them won this weekend. You got the Panthers winning, the Heat
by
winning,
three, by
the
three,
Dolphins winning
by 8, 7.
by 8 points.
Yeah.
Big and happy, and we ain't had to worry about any more like Twitter slander from the Dolphins fans and burning the city down. And the Hurricanes won too, which they're going right into Florida State week, and that's
right,
dope.
And
Hey,
man, we got a big one, man.
State. So I'm ready for this week, man. We're looking good. It's the first time we had a feel good weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. Oh, by the way, the video that I played at the beginning of the show, that's my daughter, Yelia the artist. My daughter. Good record, huh? She really got all her skills from me. For real. All her skills. Songwriting skills. Man. Yeah, she inherited that. I keep telling her that, man. I'm like, you owe me a royalty check. Something, man.
Yeah.
Check out, man, on Empire Records or Distribution or whatever they call it. That's where she's at. By the way, your boy is in the gym. Can I get some love? Yeah, I'm working out, man. So the gym I go to, Randy, is 24-hour fitness. It's actually located at 19371 Northwest 27th Avenue in Miami Gardens. And what I have to give away for you guys, if you go to the gym, I've got free passes. Like, yeah, there you go. Free passes for the gym. All right, so you can go to 24-hour fitness, ask for Robert Francisco, and he will connect you with he will accept your passes or whatever. Just ask for Robert. You go to 24-hour fitness in Miami Gardens, man. You gotta live the healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure. Health is wealth. Health is wealth.
Yeah, man. So that means, Randy, I'm cutting back on the hot sauce. I'm cutting back on the oxtails. Sorry, Bamboo Shack. I'm cutting back on the chicken and fries and curry chicken and griot. Do I eat anything healthy? I do eat Lovely's in Miami Gardens. I think I have their flyer around here somewhere. Yeah, but I eat Lovely's health food. And I ain't gonna lie to you, Randy Savage. As a Miami native, I will eat Pollo Tropical every day of the week.
You're keeping OCDs, man. Yeah,
If they allow, I would eat Pollo Tropical, Tropical, every day of the week. Love it, man. Love it. I'm a Miami guy at heart, man.
I kind of know what my order is and my price. I always get the chicken Caesar wrap with some beans and rice and call it a day.
Yeah. Crazy weekend in the NFL, man.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy weekend. Dolphins win. I think we kind of knew that going in, right?
Yeah. Oh, they were a 7-point favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of knew that going in.
Favorite, and then Tua ended up being injured right before the game.
Yep. And they went to their relief pitcher, which is Jacoby Brissett, and man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's one of the worst football games of all times.
Both teams are real trash. Real terrible.
I'm talking about the Futility Bowl is what they could have called it. It was bad. It was bad.
It was terrible. And then, you look at how sloppy it was. He had 9 turnovers, plenty sacks, bad throws. It felt like I was watching, a bad high school football game. And these guys are pros.
Yeah.
They're getting paid millions of dollars. At least they played Not like Will Fuller. Will Fuller's name.
I gotta give it to Dolphin fans though. Y'all some real fans, man. You know why? Dolphin fans hung in there and they cheer their football team, but they don't give a damn. Long as they win, they love their team.
Facts. And even like the tickets cost $11 for that game.
Yeah. This was the NFL's most turnover-filled game in more than 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God the Dolphins got 244 yards passing and a touchdown from the surprise starter, Jacoby Brissett. And they beat the Texans 17-9 in front of a sparse but excited crowd at Hard Rock Stadium yesterday.
It said there was like 40,000 fans there. And like I said earlier, tickets were going away for as cheap as $11.
Yeah.
I never expect that for a Dolphins game. No matter if they're bad or good, they always go at minimum $30 or $60 a ticket, but $11.
Yeah, it's rough. Did you know, Randy Savage, that the Dolphins became the first team to commit at least 5 turnovers? That's 5 turnovers. Take the ball away at least 4 times and still win the game since the Eagles beat the Browns 17-16 in 2012. That's bad football.
Real terrible football, honestly. Sloppy. And then watching it last night at Dave & Buster's, I'm like trying to figure out storylines on how the Dolphins are gonna F it all up. So they did it, unfortunately, but Jesus, still a terrible game to watch.
Yeah. And I went there, not excited, about the game. I mean, look, you got 2 teams, 1-7 coming in, both on 7-game losing streaks. You kind of expected a horrible game, and they kind of lived down to the billing.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, somebody said on Twitter that you expect a tight game between 2 terrible teams.
Yeah. It was terrible. Let's look at the low lights, shall we? Let's see what we have.
Low lights.
You see what I did there? Mike Gesicki, man, shined yesterday.
Yeah,
and I think it was kind of trending a little bit because you had some people talking about him. The Dolphins need to re-sign him. What's acrobatic catches?
Yeah, Gesicki, Waddle, and Matt Collins, 3 players I look forward to seeing with next year because the rest of the receiving core,
garbage, right?
Just bad. Will Fuller's getting a ski mask and a Glock right now to the Dolphins for $10 million for like 5 catches.
Damn. Well, here's one of Gesicki's acrobatic catches.
You just got to watch this and appreciate this. You're going up the seam. You're going to take a big hit. You're going to elevate one hand again and be able to get down. If there was somebody coming in to try and put the big hit on him and jar that ball loose, look how good he has body control to protect himself in that football.
Sign that man. Sign that man right now.
Exactly. Still unsigned. Remember, they can also sign him to a franchise tag, which is what I think they should, which I think they're gonna do. We've been talking about him like since the start of the season, not getting a contract. Him, Emmanuel Ogbah, who's another player that's been playing great for the Dolphins, not on any extensions.
Wow. I'm sure if my friend Lorenzo I.C. Thomas was here, he would give us some real serious specifics on that. As well. He was actually there yesterday at the game in the stands. Uncle Luke was there. A lot of celebrities chimed in, but I was in the press box watching my Raiders get handled.
That's nice.
Handled by the New York Giants, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that, man.
Quite the season for your Raiders, isn't it?
I mean, the last 2 losses, the Bears and the freaking Giants, man. I mean, I was.
And then don't forget, like the racist coach.
We still had a chance to win it near the end.
Yeah.
And then Derek Carr gets sacked from some kid from UM, and I just go,
what the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
What?
I said, I'm ready to break my TV, man. I'm like, damn, man, what's going on?
Quincy Roche, and then Leonard Williams grabbed the fumble. Big
Why
play.
do bad teams always play good against us? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. They look up to the Raiders or something like that.
They get amped for us. What a week we had, man. Henry Ruggs, and then Damon Arnett. Both of our 2020 picks got released.
Yeah,
acting a damn fool on Twitter. You know.
Yeah. I mean, look. We're gonna see. All the charges keep adding up for Henry Ruggs the second now, like the gun charge on top of like killing that white girl and that dog in the fiery car accident. Things are just gonna look bad for that kid, man. Just
I didn't want to talk about Henry Ruggs, man. And I'm happy to announce, by the way, that my Las Vegas Raiders have signed. Breaking sports news right here on the Jeff Fox Show. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed Deshaun Jackson. Deep threat. Former Philadelphia Eagle, Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Washington football team member, and countless others. He's always a deep threat, averaging 27 yards per reception. And he's signing with the Las Vegas Raiders to replace Henry Ruggs. Not bad.
Not a bad deal, but like I said, every season he gets like 5 catches, all of them like 30-yard bombs, and then he gets injured somehow.
And gets the paycheck. And we also need to go after Odell Beckham.
I wouldn't be surprised if they are in the field for him. They can pay for Odell.
Yes,
I don't think Odell's the
I
same.
am following all the blogs right now, and they all say, all the Raider blogs, that the Raiders are going that hard after Odell and Deshaun Jackson.
Do you think he still got juice in the tank? I mean, or gas in the tank?
Oh, man.
Beckham?
Fast. Beckham, you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it was his situation in Cleveland or he was the only man in New York. But, boy, I remember he was a talent in the league. And now you look at him now, he's on waivers. He looks mad. I
think Odell has a lot to prove. And you can't be a diva wide receiver unless you got the reason to be a diva. Like your boy Randy Moss or Ocho Cinco, and who was the other one they had? Terrell Owens.
T.O., yeah.
I heard Carson Palmer earlier today on with who was it? Dan Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 2 of them at one time.
Yeah.
And he said nobody worked harder in practice. And I'm sure Odell's a great guy, but all I remember Odell Beckham for really is the great catch against the Dallas Cowboys, the one-hander.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And a couple of plays here and there. But what has he really done?
I remember people were calling him a Hall of Fame talent at some point, and we see that hasn't happened. He got that contract and disappeared. That boat trip, I guess, got him messed up because the Giants haven't been the same since.
Yeah. I don't know. You might want to sign with the Raiders, maybe help them get to the play. I think the Raiders are going to need a lot of help. One team that I'm looking at, Randy Savage, that everybody seems to be talking down on for some reason, is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm not overlooking the Chiefs. I am not taking them for granted.
They still got
what was the score yesterday against Green Bay? 13-7 or?
Yeah, 13-7. But you still got a great talent like Patrick Mahomes.
You only threw for, I think my notes here say, block 67. Yeah. That's not Patrick Mahomes like at all.
Yeah.
66 yards on 37 attempts.
Yeah.
All the Chiefs had yesterday, 237 total yards.
Yeah.
That's not Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy. I don't know what's going on in Kansas City.
They can barely run the ball. They don't do dump offs.
I thought the problem was their defense.
Facts. The defense was bad, but they played good against my guy, Jordan Love. First start, got his first touchdown in. Had his mom's in the nosebleeds.
Oh, that was so wrong, man.
They
That
had
was so wrong,
bro.
Yo, why did they do that? That was like the last row seats in the whole stadium.
Facts.
That was Bob Uecker like. That was like way up there.
Have you seen the clip of Sting like just chilling in the top of the arena, and then he takes the zip line down? Like that's where they kind of sat her. Like, come on, Kansas City, I gotta give them some press box seats or something like that. Especially
that was terrible. So yeah, all around the NFL, man, upsets left and right. Dolphins are one of the few favorites to win yesterday and cover the spread.
Yeah.
So, but it was bad for team. Like again, my Raiders, a first place team, lost yesterday. You had 4 first place teams lose to teams that are below 500, either at 500 or worse.
Can I say my favorite one of them?
Go ahead. I know. I'm waiting.
If you've seen my Instagram, it had the video of one of the kids from Jacksonville dancing. The Bills losing to the Jags 9-6. Oh, I loved every little bit of that.
Yeah, that was crazy. And Buffalo fans were shocked. Only 6 points for the number 1 offense in the NFL.
Yeah.
I give up betting on football games. I'm done. I'm not betting on games anymore. There's no guarantee in the NFL. That's why the NFL is the greatest thing going.
Yeah.
I don't care how many times they screw up, with whatever it is that they're doing. You can't beat the NFL.
Exactly. And
who saw Buffalo losing in Jacksonville?
Oh yeah. Urban Meyer and and then Trevor Lawrence was out for some of that game too. So
I mean, around these parts, I'm debating with folks about whether the Bills are the number 1 team in the NFL all around, or at least the best team in the AFC. And one week I think it's Buffalo. Next week I think it's Tennessee. Another week I think it's the Ravens
or Tampa.
Tampa in the NFC, right?
NFC.
Yeah. So as far as the AFC, I don't know in the NFC either. I think it's pretty. Right now, you got to go with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
I mean, beat the 49ers yesterday.
They won without Tyler. They won without Kyler Murray and without Hopkins.
Yep.
And then that great.
Who saw that coming?
Great coaching job by Cliff Kingsbury. They're currently 7-1 now, or 8-1. They look good, honestly. And
Cardinals 8-1.
Yeah. Big things. It's so crazy because the Dolphins currently have the 49ers pick, and the 49ers look god awful.
Unbelievable day yesterday, man. And again, you look at the Tennessee Titans, they lose Derrick Henry. So all the Ryan Tannehill haters came out and were like, okay, Ryan Tannehill's going to have to prove himself now. Now, as Lorenzo said last week, I should run the tape. You will see the real Ryan Tannehill. The Titans have no shot. They have no defense. They stink. Well, all they did yesterday was win.
4th and goal. Play fake. Tannehill. He can run, and he does. Touchdown. A little finger roll, which has become his trademark.
Yep. That's all they do is win. How about it? Touchdown, Titans.
And you're talking about an offensive line that had to be reshuffled. A lot of their players are injured, and they still played well. And Adrian Peterson, in 2021, could you put Adrian Peterson still scoring a touchdown on your bingo card?
Did he score last night?
He scored late last night.
Wow. AP got one.
AP got a touchdown, and he just signed with them last week. So that just tells you, like, he's still in the league, and him, Frank Gore, just still old man, bro. Iron Man still in the league, honestly.
So Tennessee with the upset over the Rams. We're very excited about getting what was that? Von Miller from the Denver Broncos.
Mhm.
And Titan fans, all they had to say to the Rams were,
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
yeah, there was a lot of it being talked about right after they picked up Miller. And everyone said, did this pickup put them over the top? Yeah.
Matthew Stafford goes back to form, just being like an okay quarterback. Ugh.
Yeah.
Never depend on Matt Stafford.
He's looked pretty good. You got to think about it, Randy Savage. All they've lost to the Titans, the Rams have lost to the number 1 seed Cardinals in the NFC, and they've lost to the number 1 seed Titans in the AFC.
True.
So not bad losses. I mean, not like my stinking Raiders. We lose to the Bears, and then we lose to the Giants.
Right.
But I mean, the Raiders are dealing with a lot of bullshit, though. You gotta figure it out. And I feel bad.
Something in the water in Vegas, man.
Maybe we're cursed, man. Maybe we're not supposed to win. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of more big surprises around the National Football League. We'll cover those. I'll give you my top 5 in the NFL, and you may be surprised at the top 5 in the NBA as well. Also, coming up on the Jeff Fox Show, you know what week it is? Miami, Florida State. We'll talk about that and more next.
Brothers and sisters, let me take you back to school. It's all about the old school Sundays at the Round Table, 11205 Northwest 7th Avenue. The fun starts early at 6 p.m. with yours truly, baby, DJ Jeff Fox, playing the jam. We got pool tables, flat screen, and everywhere. Come watch the big game. And we've got the best daily happy hour in the city. The best bartenders serving up our daily drink special. Tequila sour, lemon drop, sex on the beach, amaretto sour, Washington apple, only $4. Margaritas only $5, and a whole lot more. You want shots? We got shots. Bacardi, Tito's, Tennessee, Patron. Why go anywhere else? Come vibe with us at the Round Table. Yes, the Round Table, 11205 Northwest 7th Avenue. And you got to be there.
Go like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. Now when we say Miami, we're talking Super Falcons. We're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins number 1. We're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins number 1.
Yeah. Now y'all can sing that song. Miami Dolphins number 31.
31 right now. Or
Yeah,
30.
31. Not necessarily number 1. But one day Dolphins will rebound.
Yeah.
Can't take too many shots at the Dolphins. They may revoke my credentials. And I don't want that. So certainly got to be there Thursday night against the Ravens. That's going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Randy Savage, one thing I've always heard Dolphin fans complain about in the stadium is how if we're playing the Eagles, there's a million Eagles fans there. If we're playing the Bills, there's Bills Mafia. They're all over the place. If we're playing the Jets, the same thing. Patriots, a ton of fans. They all travel well, no matter who it is. Green Bay Packers, it could be anybody. They always seem to have a very, very, very strong presence in the Dolphin Stadium.
Yeah.
And what I realize is that it doesn't only happen at Hard Rock. It happens around the NFL.
Exactly.
I would say teams that travel well, you think would be Green Bay, because wherever the Packers play, there's a ton of cheeseheads. Wherever the Steelers play, wherever, there's a whole bunch of terrible towels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else travels well? Raiders fans
travel really well. People are Raiders fans still. Patriots
Everywhere.
fans because they're bandwagons from the 2000s era. So, of course.
So you would think that the Dallas Cowboys, who profess to be America's team, would at least have their stadium filled to capacity with Dallas Cowboy fans. Not so yesterday in Denver. Take a look at this. All you see is orange in Cowboy Stadium.
Nuts, man. And
I guess it's early, they weren't filled up yet, but that orange is throughout the stadium. That reminded me of when Miami played was it Nebraska? Yeah, Nebraska in the national championship way back in 2001 with the national. Yeah, the whole stadium was red.
Yeah,
with Nebraska fans, and then UM came out there and punched them in the mouth.
Yeah,
I get fond Miami memories. I don't know.
It's crazy because Cowboy fans are everywhere. Like no matter where you go, they're always going to be.
And they're obnoxious. People hate Cowboy fans.
Worst fan base ever, and they always talk about the past, like they've done something, but they haven't.
Sound like us in Miami Hurricane with the Hurricane.
They haven't done anything since '95, man.
Every time you're right, Randy. Every time you see a Cowboy fan, they like this.
Want to fight? I want to fight.
They haven't done anything since '95, bro, and it's crazy. I like them now. They got Dak. Dak's a good guy. Zeke is great.
Yeah, but
Dade County excellence. But
yeah, explain to me what happened yesterday. Then what happened to the teams that I had at number one in my power rankings? It's like whoever I put at number one in the power rankings, according to Jeff Fox, they lose that coming Sunday. Denver? Isn't it Jeff Fox jinx?
Yep, Jeff Fox jinx. That's perfect.
How the hell did Denver, minus Von Miller, go into Dallas with their high-powered offense and completely shut down Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott and dominate? It was 30-0 at one point.
Yep. And
how?
And Trayvon Diggs.
I am not betting on football no more. I'm quitting.
Trayvon Diggs got lit up all game, and people are talking about him being the best corner in the league, but he's one of those all or nothing type players where he's going to try to give you a lot of picks, but at the same time, he's going to get burned too. And Tim Patrick made him look silly last night.
I'll tell you who everybody better look out for. Everybody in the NFL, especially the AFC. And yeah, all the AFC teams. Nobody's dominant in the AFC. Nobody. Not the Bills, not the Titans, not the Ravens, not the Chargers. My Raiders stink until we get somebody to replace Henry Ruggs.
The Bengals terrible too.
The Bengals, as soon as you give them some love, they crash and burn.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the team to keep an eye on in the AFC? You want me to tell you?
Who?
Bill Belichick's New England Patriots. They punched the Chargers in the mouth last week. Then they bit-slapped Carolina yesterday. Beware of the Patriots. They're coming. They are coming. That defense
is legit.
That defense is legit.
Are they 5-4 now? Like, are they
5-4?
Yeah,
you've gone 3-1 the last 4 games. Mac Jones is just good enough. Doesn't make mistakes. Does not look like a rookie QB. I mean, he doesn't look great, but he's doing the job.
Yeah, Do you think this
Beware
is
of the
a
Patriots.
year? Do you think this is the year that a 9-8 team makes the playoffs?
9-8 gets in the playoffs. Possible.
Because honestly, the NFC West, the AFC West, everybody looks the same. Everybody 5-4.
Well, the AFC West, I would think, right now, the AFC West, the toughest division of football.
And then the AFC North, everybody. Well, the Ravens are good, but everybody's still mid-level. And then you look at the AFC East. Besides the Bills losing this week, they're like 5-3. Or 5-3 because they had a week off.
They're only a half game up on the Patriots. The Patriots are a half game out of first place. Seriously,
everything just looks like you said parity. There's so much parity in football.
NFL is crazy, man. There's been 13 overtime games so far this year. 13, that's a lot.
Yeah.
The Ravens, the Vikings, the Titans have played in 3 each. The Bengals, the Raiders, the Seahawks, the Colts have played in 2. And the last time you had a double-digit favorite in points, because the Cowboys were favored by at least 10 going into their game against the Broncos, and then they trailed by 30 points. I can't figure out the NFL. I'm done trying to figure out.
It is hard, man.
Yesterday was like any given Sunday for real.
For real, and I'm happy that there's parity. That means a lot of teams are still in it. The Dolphins at 2-7
are not eliminated. They're not. The Dolphins are not eliminated,
and that is the crazy thing, because they can be 9-8 and somehow make the playoffs. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself.
Yeah, don't do that.
But there's so much parity in the AFC right now that we just don't know who those 7 teams will be that will be seeded in the playoffs.
Yep. Even, yesterday I'm watching the game because I was watching, while I was at the Dolphin game, I was watching like all the scores around the league and on my laptop watching the upsets that were just going on around the league.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons, shocking. The New Orleans Saints, and they tried so hard to give that game away, But in the end, the ATL prevailed.
For the win from 29 from the right hash, whose kick is good. The Atlanta Falcons pull it out. After blowing an 18-point lead, they defeat the New Orleans Saints.
That's what they do, huh? Blow leads.
ATL, ho? I mean,
ATL. Yeah, well, they were up by 18 points, but they came back to win in the end.
Also,
they played by your boy, number 84.
Cordell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson.
Also, big championship vibes to the Braves, too.
Yeah, you got to give props to the Atlanta Braves winning the World Series. And you know what? Props to the ATL, man. Props to the ATL for celebrating, and winning a championship, because it does the Braves winning the World Series kind of alleviate the sting of 28-3? Does it just a little bit?
If they just ran the ball, bro, that game would have been over. They just forgot about running the ball, and then went to overtime and lost. And then that just adds on to Tom Brady's mystique and him being great. So,
you know what? I'm done predicting games. I will give you my top 5 in the NFL. It seems to change week to week. I'm not ready to do it yet. But I'll do it before we get out of here.
All right, bet. You need to hear the music.
Yeah, for sure. Because, again, you never know who is going to beat who. Like, who figured that Jacksonville would own the AFC East when you beat the Dolphins, which ain't, well, they lost 20 in a row before that game.
That's
But
true.
you beat the Dolphins, and then you beat the number 1 Bills and hold them to 6 points.
They could beat the
What
Patriots.
am I missing here? Jacksonville's defense that legit?
Josh Allen's legit. Not the one that plays with the Bills, but the Josh Allen from the Jaguars is legit.
Yeah, there were two. And did you see what he tweeted?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tweeted that people were like, "I'm the real Josh Allen" or something like that.
I'm happy. He got a sack, he got a fumble and an interception on Josh Allen. Big stuff, man. Big time stuff.
So, are you buying that the Chiefs are done in the AFC? Are you buying that the Chiefs are,
Not
even
yet.
though they're struggling? Are you buying that?
No, not at all. You still got Andy Reid. You still got Patrick Mahomes. Even though Patrick Mahomes looks like a light skinned Brett Favre, but I won't count them out. They got too much talent on that team.
We play them this week, by the way, the Raiders.
Yeah,
Play the Chiefs.
You guys,
I'm scared to death.
You play them hard all the time. Them, the Chargers, like that whole NFC.
I don't want them to get right against my Raiders. That's all, you know. And I hope Deshaun Jackson and Derek Carr develop some kind of chemistry, because, you know, the Henry Ruggs situation, it couldn't have happened at a better time, and I probably shouldn't say that. It couldn't have happened at a worse time for the Raiders. And any time is a bad time for a story like that. But in football terms, not real life.
Right.
The Raiders losing Ruggs as their deep threat basically handicapped us. And to me, we became the Dolphin offense. Very vanilla. You play them in a 20-yard box, and nobody could get open other than Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah.
That's it.
So they had success running the ball, but you know, NFL is all about parity right now. You know, a team like the Giants can win. So it happens.
Yeah. It's how about the Cleveland Browns yesterday? Give it up for Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield seems to be a better quarterback without Odell Beckham Jr. And Baker looked really, really, really good. Really good, man. So got to give it up for him yesterday as the Browns all over the Bengals. Slapped them up and down the football field.
Yeah.
And got to give it up for Baker. So good for them. Had a lot of big plays. Maybe there is truth to the fact that they are better minus Odell. Sometimes you got to keep the diva receivers happy, you know. And speaking of divas, you got to keep the diva DJs happy too. As we are joined by my good friend DJ Red, who hits us up every week. Jam Squad. DJ Red, what's up, man?
I'm trying to get it together over here on my end, my brother.
Yeah, you look good. You look good. You know, you got your Dolphin colors popping.
Yeah,
coming off a victory. Oh, you should have seen him in the parking lot yesterday, Randy. Like, I forgot Red was gonna call in. I should have downloaded the video. You were in the parking lot like wilding out. You had the girl doing the on and on and on. Was that you DJing in the parking lot before the game?
That was my homeboy. Yeah, man, we was getting it on out there, man.
Yeah, I was looking kind of fly.
Yeah, man.
Kind
you
of
know
fly.
how we do it, Jeff.
Shout out to Big Phil, man, who chimes in Cowboys all day. Well, I don't know, man, Phil, because the Denver Broncos bitch slapped y'all on national TV yesterday in front of everybody, and after they were finished, they were like,
"You shouldn't have been talking shit."
Yeah, that's keep your mouth shut, Cowboy fans.
Another week of we them boys. That's all that matters. I don't hear that. I don't have to hear that this week.
So, DJ Red, how do you feel about your Dolphins yesterday? I mean, that was I don't know. You watched the entire game?
Well, we was actually at the game yesterday. We had tailgated. I said I wasn't going to wear no Dolphins gear until we get another win in.
Hey.
So,
well,
you know, I'm actually wearing the number 1.
Right.
But it's not 2 of them. It got my name on the back, DJ Red.
Oh, okay. You know, I've seen that. See, the Dolphin fans were whooping it up yesterday. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
And, it is what it is, man. You guys got the victory. At least you're not the worst team in football.
I mean, I was bittersweet. I'd rather us be 7-2 than 2-7. But anytime we can squeak a win in, man, it's a good thing.
And here come the Ravens on Thursday night, coming off of a come-from-behind victory behind Lamar Jackson. And it looked like the Vikings had them, and then Lamar brought them from behind, man. He's a hell of a player.
Oh, yeah.
How do you guys plan on dealing with him and all of that athleticism on Thursday?
Well, I'm going to tell you like this here, man. Jackson is a human joystick, bro. I mean, I don't see us beating them. I really see the score like 38-10 or something. Right now,
it's the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah, any given Sunday, but
it's a Thursday.
I don't see us. No. Don't see us winning Sunday. I don't even think we're going to compete with those guys, to be honest with you. Man.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is at home. So we will see what's going to happen with that game. Ravens always punk the Dolphins. That's just how it goes. It's been like that since we upset them back in 2007, bro.
Right.
They've always punked the Dolphins.
Always.
Expect that to happen again this week.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, again, the Dolphins have some bright spots like this secondary yesterday making a big play.
Who was their leading rusher? He went to the Saints before the deadline. Taylor, pressure coming. Threw it early. Intercepted in the end zone. It was floating, and Javon Holland, the rookie, floated over. Who was their leading.
Kid Holland, the rookie, looked pretty good yesterday.
Yeah.
Getting a pick there in the end zone. And, I mean, again, it was such a turnover-filled game that it was kind of hard for me to find positives. And the other games around the league were so great. So I was kind of half watching the Dolphin game and half watching all the other 1:00 games, including the Raiders. You got punched in the mouth by the Giants. And I got to live with that. Yeah.
I thought about you, Jeff.
Yeah, that was hard to deal with. But again, on any given Sunday, as we say here on the show, anybody can get got. And right now, the only team that seems to avoid that so far, this deep into the season, are the Arizona Cardinals. And that's because they lost to that very bad man, Aaron Rodgers, on Sunday Night Football. By the way, Rodgers wasn't available yesterday. And the kid Jordan Love wasn't special, but he wasn't awful either. He just kind of was there. Right. And the Chiefs win, a tight one, but something's up with that offense.
They don't look the same.
Yeah, I hope they don't get well this weekend against my Raiders. They
don't look the same at all.
It's like the league figured him out. They see that he doesn't.
That's what everyone's saying. They're using the Tampa Bay blueprint. They're playing them deep, and you got to basically nickel and dime your way down the field, and people don't know if they have the patience to do it.
Exactly.
So we shall see, my friend. We shall see. Did you get a load of BMF this weekend?
It was actually supposed to be off this week, but Stars put it up for 3 hours on the Stars app, and
I got it.
I did not watch it.
You did not watch it.
I watched it on Prime, and I'm so mad because it was only up for 3 hours, and they took it away, and that's why 50 was so mad about it because
you watched BMF, Red?
I just finished watching episode 7 about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, it's online?
On YouTube.
It's online now? On YouTube?
It's on YouTube. It's not on Stars anymore.
Lord, man. And this is episode 50 directed that has White Boy Rick on it. So it's
you know who White Boy Rick was? Who played that role? Who played? That was Eminem.
Eminem.
Yeah,
What's happening? Listen, 50 Cent is a genius, man.
Detroit legend. First off, you got to say
Smart.
Detroit legend, White Boy Rick.
Yeah, Detroit legend, White Boy Rick.
Yeah. And it was some story. I gotta watch it if it's online, and I'm gonna hopefully get a chance to watch it.
All right, so let me by the way, Regina King yesterday or over the weekend with a really, really cool tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Watch this.
The moment that you see Cherokee Bill and Trudy Smith walking past the train, take a moment and read the name of that train. C.A. Boseman. Yes, Chadwick Boseman. Rest in power, King.
How about that?
It's dope.
How about that?
I wouldn't even notice that. And I love that movie, first off. Great movie.
I love that movie too. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Red. The Harder They Fall. The Harder They Fall on
No,
Netflix.
I started it the other night, but I fell asleep on it, so I'll probably finish up the night on it.
Must watch movie. Everybody in America needs to watch that movie. I think it was an Oscar performance. I thought Regina King was great in that movie. I thought Idris Elba was great.
Jonathan Majors, great in
it.
it.
Even Deion Cole, the comedian, he's in that.
Surprised me.
Wow.
He surprised me on how great he was.
He surprised me too. I think he was, and quite a few people, man. Like they did a really, really good job with that movie. The soundtrack was everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
Definitely go check it out.
Yeah, got some reggae sounds in that soundtrack. It was definitely everything. So kudos to them on that movie, man. The Harder They Come.
The Harder They Fall.
You haven't seen it? Oh, The Harder They Fall. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The Clip song was The Harder They Come. The reggae song. The Harder They Come. That was a movie too. But this one might have some Oscar buzz. Is that good?
The acting ensemble, everybody was great in it. Jonathan Major, RJ Cyler, Zazie Beetz.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody was great in it, honestly. Even Lakeith Stanfield was great in it. I'm just saying, like, especially with Chadwick Boseman dying, like, he would have fit in that movie and he would have killed it, honestly.
Yeah. So, DJ Red, before we let you go, man, give us your biggest surprise of the weekend around the National Football League yesterday.
My biggest surprise was
and there was quite a lot of them. Was Buffalo.
My biggest surprise was Buffalo losing. Dallas Cowboys, man. Dallas, Buffalo, and let's see. Who all blew my money this weekend? I know Dallas was on my ticket. Buffalo was on my ticket.
Yeah.
And it was one more. The Rams.
Yeah, without Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Without Derrick Henry.
I thought those was locks. But those were my 3 losses, man.
Hey, man, we're going to send a big shout out to Kenshawn in the Bahamas in the building, checking out the Jeff Fox Show. And they are Dolphin fans over there, too. Yeah. Dolphins get the W, baby. The Futility Bowl, as I called it yesterday. I mean, 2 bad teams, man. Like, damn. But I got to give it to Dolphin fans. They were there after the game. Bagan, Jacoby Brissett, and I think it was Will. The other one looked like Will. All, with the gold teeth and all that. They were just, signing autographs and stuff. You got to give it to Dolphin fans, man. Like, they deserve a winner. They really do.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah, so it's going to take some time. I think some heads are going to roll unless this team goes on a run. It starts winning games. And, it's possible.
I hope so.
It's possible.
If it happens, I'm going to be amazed, honestly.
Yeah. I think Chris Greer or Brian Flores are definitely in trouble, though. Like one of them. Yeah, I don't think they're both coming back. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, DJ Red, man. Well, I appreciate you coming in, man.
All right, Jeff Fox.
You make sure you let everybody know if they want to party rock, then you are the man. You are the man. You have taken the mantle. I have passed the torch to DJ Red.
Thank you. And I have said
Right? The Jam Squad DJs, man.
Yes,
they
sir.
rock the party. You know, and people have been hitting me up about doing holiday parties. Yes, sir.
If you're looking for the place to be, is at the round table, baby.
No doubt. No doubt.
Hands down. Hands down.
Yeah, we created them.
Hey, that's my favorite DJ. DJ
Hey.
Jeff Fox, play the jams, baby.
I play the jams, man. I
All right,
appreciate
later,
it,
man.
man.
Thanks for having me on, Jeff.
No doubt, man. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, guys. Later.
All right, be good. That's my man DJ Red from the Jam Squad. Chiming in on the show. Yeah, man. Real cool, real cool brother right there. And always watches the show every week. Shares the links with everybody.
Yes, sir.
And keeps it hot. So we are at the point where I have to tell you about the Miami Hurricanes in Florida State this week. And I'm going to do that right at the very end of the show. So what we'll do is take a quick break, and I mean quick break, and talk about the round table real quick. And when we come back, I'll give you my Power 5 in the NFL because I really didn't put it together yet, but I will have an opportunity to do that right now. All right, so this quick real break from the round table. We'll be right back.
Brothers and sisters, let me take you back to school. It's all about the old school Sundays at the Round Table, 11205 Northwest 7th Avenue. The fun starts early at 6 p.m. with yours truly, baby, DJ Jeff Fox. Play the jam. We got pool tables, flat screen, and everywhere. Come watch the big game. And we've got the best daily happy hour in the city. The best bartenders serving up our daily drink pleasure. Tequila sour, lemon drop, sex on the beach, amaretto sour, Washington apple, only $4. Margaritas only $5, and a whole lot more. You want shots? We got shots. Bacardi, Tito's, Hennessy, Patron. Why go anywhere else? Come vibe with us at the Round Table. Yes, the Round Table, 11205 Northwest 7th Avenue. And you know you got to be there.
To contact the Jeff Fox Show, send your email to getthattea@gmail.com. That's GETDATTEA at gmail.com. The Jeff Fox Show is powered by the Brand Star Sports and Entertainment. Sports, entertainment's lifestyle. We give the people what they want. And now back to more of the Jeff Fox Show.
We're back. We are back here on the Jeff Fox Show, and boy, this is going to be hard to do the Power 5 around the NFL, but I got to do what I got to do, and I'll just give you guys a tip, and this is an old Phil Jackson trick. I'm going to try to hype up the Kansas City Chiefs since the Raiders are playing them this week. Hopefully, they'll listen to all the hype.
Psychology. That's what I.
Yes, Randy Savage. Yes. The Chiefs, don't bet against the Chiefs. I don't care what nobody says. Downfield passing attack for the Chiefs, anemic. Last week against the New York Giants, Patrick Mahomes had 15 passes behind the line of scrimmage. 15 passes. That's the most in the NFL in the last 5 years. Yesterday against the Packers, the great Patrick Mahomes averaged just 3 yards per pass, 3.2. Second lowest of his career, behind last week. Everybody thinks the Chiefs are trending downwards. But guess what? They're 5-4. The entire AFC West is 5-4 or better. There are no losers in the AFC West. Nobody has a losing record. Every team is over 500, including the freaking Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm. Teddy at quarterback.
You get no breaks in the AFC West. Raiders 5-3. Chargers, what? Right there?
Yeah, they won yesterday too.
Yep. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure it out. So let's see if I can figure out my Power 5. All right? You ready? And now, your NFL Top 5. And powered by the Jeff Fox Show, powered by Brandstar Sports and Entertainment. Number 5, Randy Savage. Los Angeles Chargers. Huh? They did win. They came close to getting beat by the Philadelphia Eagles. But they were saved by your boy Herbert. At the end, they killed the last 5 minutes of the game, basically drained the clock. Good effort by Philadelphia yesterday. But the Chargers come in with the win. I've got them at number 5. I think they're top 5 in the NFL. They're a really good team.
Yeah.
Really good team.
Talented.
Yeah. Probably second to the Tennessee Titans in the AFC. All right. So we're going to go with the Chargers at 5. Coming in at 4. They were number 1 last week, but they took an L and a bad one. But I still think they're one of the top teams in the league, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 4, my Power 5. So you got Chargers at 5, and you got the Cowboys at 4. At number 3, the Tennessee Titans. Tops in the NFC right now with record-wise, but they're right there. Tennessee Titans at number 3. Number 2 would be your Tampa Bay Buccaneers and that man, Thomas Brady. I haven't seen nobody bitch slap them yet. I know they lost their last game, right?
Yeah, they lost the game last week.
Yeah, they lost the last game, but they still got Tom Brady. Like, you figure them out. I don't know. I'm done figuring out this whole NFL crap. And at number 1, they're 8-1. The only team in the NFL that's won 8 games, the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I don't know if that's, I didn't really put a whole lot of thought into that one. I just kind of threw that one together.
Well, they are the best team in the NFL, honestly.
Yeah.
James Conner, 3 touchdowns yesterday.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers cast off, by the way, James Conner. So, yeah, they are number 1 in the NFL with a bullet, as they used to say on the Billboard charts.
Yeah, and I'm happy that even though Kyler was injured and Nuke was injured, they still got the win. Big coaching game from big coaching game.
Kingsbury did a great job.
Cliff Kingsbury, yeah.
Yep, and I made a whole lot of noise when he got the job. I remember Stephen A. Smith having a baby when he got hired, but dude is proving himself. I don't know what they knew when they hired him, but they knew something.
Yeah. They didn't make the playoffs his first couple years in the league, but as you can see, with the talent was added on, they got better. And then this year they were undefeated, last undefeated team. Now they're still currently rolling. Hopefully they can finish this season off fine. Last couple of seasons they tailed off at the end.
Yeah. You know who gets our game ball this week? Some kid I found on the internet. I don't know his name, but I nicknamed him Derrick Henry Jr. Did you see the video of this kid playing Pop Warner football?
Yeah. We gotta look at his birth certificate. That's not.
Yeah, because he was doing some big boy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if that was my son, like, I'd come to work shirtless with my chest just like, that's my son. Because this is some big boy Derrick Henry type stuff here. Our video of the week. Take a look. Look at this, man. I gotta play that again. I need Rodney to turn to see this. Look at this kid yesterday and Pop. I know it was yesterday or this weekend, but he got the video of the week. Look at it. That was my son, man. I'm showing up to work. That's when you come around the office and you make everybody bow down. Like that's a cool ass video right there, man.
Yeah, gotta make sure that birth certificate is accurate.
They gotta check his birth certificate. He did look like he was kind of bigger than everybody else, right?
Yeah, exactly. He bigger.
Yeah, that was a hell of a stiff arm. Might that have been Derrick Henry Jr.?
Maybe, but that kid was bigger than all the other kids, and he stiff armed them 5 times.
Yeah, he stiff armed the whole crew. By the way, give some love to the Miami Heat. Yeah. Number 1 in the NBA power rankings. How about that? The Miami Heat and Eric Spoelstra getting love around the NBA. And you know who's number 1 in the NFL? Your Florida Panthers. Your Florida Panthers number 1 in hockey. Like, if only the Dolphins and the Canes could get it right. Like, I mean, the Canes are trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
And by the way, we'll be at the Panthers house really soon. There's some stuff going on where I'll be giving away some hockey tickets to the Florida Panthers pretty soon here on the Jeff Fox Show, so I'll keep you posted on that. Also, remember, I've got some free passes here to 24-hour fitness gym in Miami Gardens. All right, if you want to hit me up on social media, and I'll connect with you and give you some of these passes so you can get in the gym like me and you can start to look good. Like your boy right here, you know. There, you know. Join the gym. Make that magical transformation.
Facts.
It's on. And it's on.
Health is wealth. You gotta understand that.
Health is wealth. So I will bid you who do we got in Monday Night Football tonight?
We have Steelers and
the Bears, right? The Bears.
Steelers and Bears tonight.
I ain't watching that shit. I ain't watching that. I'm looking for a movie or something. I mean, I like Mike Tomlin, no disrespect, but I'm not watching Steelers and Bears. An alternative for you, though, sports fans. Your Miami Heat play at the Denver Nuggets.
That's one of the tough games I wanted to kind of get.
Tough game.
Oh, every time the Heat go to Denver, they always get spanked. They not only lose, but they get spanked because that mile high atmosphere. So we'll see how that goes, you know. But this Heat team is different. Number 1 team.
They are different. You know who they remind me of? The Road Warriors. Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning. Who else was on that team?
You had Jamal Mashburn. You had Dan.
The Road Warriors. They would go on the. I think they won like 30 games on the road that year.
Yeah,
not sure.
That was the team I started paying attention to when I was like growing up. Like, because that was the team that I loved to follow. That was the first team I followed. The 2002 Dolphins, but the first team I fell in love with was the '96 Heat. Not the '96 Heat, but the Road Warriors '98 Heat.
The Road Warriors, and the Road Warriors actually went out in the playoffs in 5 games
to the Bulls,
to Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, who are not friends right now, and Dennis Rodman. I mean, I remember Dennis Rodman and Alonzo Mourning getting in a fight, and Rodman was just so great.
Wait, was one of those like 5-game series, right?
Yeah. Like I thought the Road Warriors were really gonna be competitive. They won 1 game. Like the Bulls let them get 1.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan was great.
You gotta understand those last 3 championship Bulls teams had like 69, 68, and 67 wins. Like they were 69 wins. 68 and 70, 67 games. Like,
right.
They were like all-time top teams. They were all-time top teams. So like you were lucky to get a win against them.
Yeah. I mean, and the Seattle Supersonics with the Rain Man and Gary Payton. And then Jordan laughed at him during the Last Dance when Gary Payton said he kind of held Jordan in check. And Jordan laughed at
him. With Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Expect that from Jordan's character. You know, he's always a competitive guy. So
yeah. So Heat Nuggets tonight, you can watch that. The Heat will be out there on the West Coast for 9 of their next 11 games.
Yeah, right.
So they'll be out there for a while.
They play tonight the Nuggets. Then they play both LA teams. Then
Clippers and the Lakers.
They play both LA teams. Then they go back and play the Jazz again. And then I think they play the Suns too, right?
Yeah. Shout out to my man Ethan Skolnick from the 5 Reasons Sports Network. He's actually going to the Laker game with the Miami Heat. He's going to be out there.
So
I don't think, LeBron's out for, how is it?
It said for about a couple of weeks. But
is this a case of Father Time being undefeated?
I tell my my friend that all the time. I say, hey, Father Time's undefeated. I remember LeBron playing 95% of the games for every year, but since he's been on the Lakers, it's been 75% of them games, besides the bubble season.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, Nuggets, Lakers, Clippers, Jazz, Thunder, Pelicans, and then they played the Wizards in DC. Wizards, a good team. 3 losses.
The Wizards have Montrezl Harrell, who they got from the Lakers. We knew nothing about Montrezl Harrell and what to do with him. And he's averaging 16 points off the bench for the Wizards.
Yeah. The Wizards are playing really good, man. They're like, I think they only have like 3 losses this year.
Yeah. Oh, we messed up we effed up by not showing the Luka Doncic game winner, which was one of the greatest shots I've seen as a game winner in NBA history. And I'm not exaggerating. He's pulling out of bounds, people. He's off balance. And it goes straight in. That guy has some Kobe in him.
Yeah. I think the thing was when the Heat played them, he got a little too cocky. And they beat them in Dallas, and that was a great game.
That's a good team, but he's got a little cockiness in him. But I like that. You know what else is cocky? The number 1 scorer in the NBA off the bench, and that happens to be your Tyler Hero of the Miami Heat. Shout out to my man James Brown, who is on Facebook joining us. I appreciate you, James. His son is going to be playing on Sundays in the NFL one day. Watch him, one of the top wide receivers in America.
Oh yeah,
saw him at the University of Michigan the other day. Yeah, they were guests of James of Jim Harbaugh, James and his son. So kudos to you guys, man. Congrats. Go where it's good, man. You might even want to consider Alabama. I'm sure Nick Saban's trying to get him too. But back to what I was telling you, Tyler Hero said that he's in the conversation. Remember with Luka, and who's the other one? Trae Young.
Luka, Trae Young. I mean, the only difference is
young player in the NBA.
Those guys are like carrying their teams, and
that's what Barkley said. F Barkley, man.
But like I said, Barkley, they're carrying their teams while Hero doesn't have to carry the team. But hey, he's scoring.
Can Tyler Hero carry a team? Can he?
Maybe he probably could. But he has something that they both don't have, and that is championship experience.
Been in the NBA Finals. Remember the snarl?
Exactly.
Tyler Hero's that dude, man. He's number 1 in the NBA coming off the bench. Number 2 is my boy Buddy Hield from Bahamas. Number 2 in the NBA coming off the bench. You got Montrez at 3. Somebody else is in that top 4. I'm missing somebody. And Carmelo is 5.
Carmelo's right there too. it's gonna be weird with that Lakers team because the Heat go into LA for back-to-back games, and man, like no LeBron, but AD hasn't been playing like AD, so that's gonna be a game that I think the Heat could win. But man, no LeBron. Jeez.
Hey man, I don't know if the Lakers don't get the top seed in the West. Rodney said we're not going to the finals.
I kind of lucked up with that bubble championship, dog. Embrace it, love it.
Hey, it is what it is. By the way, congratulations to Coach Tim Ice Harris at Florida Memorial University. They won their homecoming game this past weekend against Weber State, 34-31. They had a furious comeback in that game. Here's Coach Harris.
I think it was big for all of us, man. For our team, number one, having the first opportunity to be able to play a team that we played last year that actually blew us out. Now to be able to be in that position and come back at home, doing homecoming. But this is something that our players will always remember when they graduate from Florida Memorial and then come back. To be able to come back to homecoming, and this is a part of it that you want to be. I was in the first one that created itself, and now we can be able to keep this transition going and set a standard. We set a standard today that we want to live up to, for the near future. And it's great. I mean, it's great for all the alumni, all the events that's happening, and now you can really enjoy this moment and look forward to everybody coming back together next year.
All right, congratulations, Coach Tim Ice Harris. The father of Ja'Cory Harris, former Miami quarterback.
Also, if you look at if we're talking HBCUs, currently the best team in the state plays in Tallahassee, and that is Florida Agricultural Mechanical University, 8-2 right now, and they just beat Southern Saturday.
FAMU is the number one.
Best team in the state. And best team in the state.
Close to FAMU, man.
Yeah. They lost to South Florida and Jackson State. Jackson State they lost 7-6.
Yeah.
Which they need them to lose to have a chance to be in the Black Championship and also make the FCS Championship.
All right. Well, I heard from Leon Searcy on Twitter. And it is Miami, Florida State week. We get them this weekend in Tallahassee. Maybe we'll have the Jeff Fox Show on the road somewhere. And so Canes fans, keep following us on social media. We'll let you know when, where to meet us at.
You guys, because I'm ready to get abused. But if Florida
Why are you wearing a Florida State hat on this show? Why?
I'm a Florida State fan, first off. Okay, so I'm down. I'm a fan of the abuse if Miami wins, but if Florida State wins, I'm going to be talking so much smack. So I'm cool with it either way. But I
am in shock. You see what's behind me? Did you check out my new?
I like the banner. It looks great.
Yeah, it's home team.
But man. I told you I'm not a Hurricanes fan. I'm a Florida State fan.
By the way, congrats to the Canes winning again over the weekend over Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech was 10-point favorite, but they won. They were a 10-point favorite.
I'll take a win. I'll take the win. Yeah. You can win ugly. Sometimes you got to win ugly.
Yeah. And thank God Florida lost too, because I hate the Gators. I don't care much for UM, but I hate the Gators with a passion.
By the way, when Randy Savage saw the Gators game, and he saw the score, he lost it.
I love it because they were talking so much.
They fans talk a lot of smack. They do.
They almost beat Bama, but since then they've been getting railroaded like
Aren't they like 500 or below 500 now?
Below 500 right now, yes.
Damn, Gators.
I love it too. I love it, man. They talk so much smack this year, and they've been getting smacked by everybody. Georgia tapped that ass. Kentucky beat them. South Carolina beat them. And then when Florida State plays them in Gainesville, we'll beat them too. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I got to hang it up, Gator fans. But this weekend, it's all about Miami, Florida State. I am going to give you the best moments from a Cane perspective in this series. And it's a bit of a long stretch. We're going to go out to that video here on the show, and as we get ready for the game, and we'll come up with some highlights and stuff. Maybe we'll get Leon during the week here on the Jeff Fox Show. Don't forget the Cash App, folks. Hit us up and $ Radio Host 1 on the Cash App. $ Radio Host 1. Make sure you support this show right here on the Jeff Fox Show. Don't forget to hit me up on social media if you want those passes to 24-hour fitness. Get yourself in shape. Hit the gym. Open near the Walmart. And let me see what the address is. Again, it's in Miami Gardens once again. Off of 27th, right next to the Walmart. All right? That's at 19371 Northwest 27th Avenue. Ask for Robert. All right? When you go to 24-hour fitness, let him know you heard it on the Jeff Fox Show. And if you want to hit me up, man, where I can meet you, maybe at the round table, come by and I'll give you a pass. I'll be passing them out this week, doing a little promotion with those folks over there at 24-hour fitness. It's going to be a new me, Randy Savage.
Yes, sir.
Getting in shape, man. Gotta,
Hey.
gotta try to keep up with these youngins, man.
Hey, man. And the girls are getting, and the women are getting younger and younger, so you got to get in shape, man.
No doubt. All right, so it's been fun, man. Thank you for filling in today.
Oh, yeah.
Top
Much
man,
blessings, man.
Sixth man of the year, Randy Savage. Appreciate all of you, especially folks in the ATL from the X Squad Network and everybody at Brand Star Sports and Entertainment. Don't forget the website, thejefffoxshow.com. Check them out. Here's your top moments in Miami, Florida State history as we get ready for the big game this weekend. We're out.
Jones in the backfield. Larry Jones. He has it. He's got a touchdown. Miami has scored. This will be a 34-yard try, and this is for a win. This could be for a national championship. It's up. Burst it to the right. Miami players are all over the field. They're going to be penalized for it, but so what? I'm sure is their attitude.
They've only given up 2 touchdowns in 3 games.
Get it away just in time. Put it up high. 100. Make the catch. Touchdown. Upland. Coretta is clobbered on the play. It's Lamar Thomas. Lamar Thomas is the hero on the pile. This is 39. The depth right there. The game is over.
They've won 27 in a row.
Dorsey. Over the middle. Touchdown. Kevin Beard. The Canes aren't done yet.
First down at the 11-yard line. Geathers inside handoff. Geathers, touchdown, Miami! They're not ready to give up the crown yet. So now it's all on the right foot of number 47. From 43 yards away for the win. The kick on the way. He missed it. Wide left.
You've been listening to The Jeff Fox Show. Jeff Fox Show. Join us next time on the same platform for another exciting episode of The Jeff Fox Show. Remember, there's no Jeff Fox Show without your support. Continue to support The Jeff Fox Show via Cash App at #RadioHost1. This has been a production of The Jeff Fox Show Incorporated.